We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Adrian Hauser, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. And we are set for baseball here this evening. The count now at 2-2. Bounce to the right in. So he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's into center field for another base hit, and trouble's brewing here to start the ball game.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there. On to first, a double play. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's having a good series against these guys so far. He's been a huge factor, particularly driving in runs. He's already driven in 5 in this series so far. So clutch situations with guys on base, this is the guy to watch.
To the plate now, Javier Baez. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. Cubs 0. Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll flip it over to Lester for the out. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Lester into his motion. Here's the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We are still scoreless. Settling in now, Jason Hayward. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Popped him up. Urias will wait on it. One down. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power.
Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Back goes Garcia. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting seven, the left fielder.
Striding in, Ian Happ. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Debra, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Lifted in the air out to left. On the move is Garcia. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Happ blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box, Albert Almora. In for strike two. And it's fouled away. Kipnis at second with two down. Almora with an even count, 2-2. Left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Here's Ryan Braun now. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Avisail.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Jed Jerko now. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And there's a base hit on the line.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Stepping in now, Luis Urias. And this one will bounce into the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Standing in now, Manny Pena. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Kipnis is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Fouled away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count offering on its way. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
At the plate now, Chris Bryant. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now the relay home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1 pitch is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. It's a 3-run home run for Jason Hayward. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
3-1 with 2 on base is a tough spot for any pitcher. He didn't want to load the bases with a walk, and the hitter knew that more than anybody else. Well, he gave him something he could handle, and the next thing he knew, his opponent was circling the bases.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Back goes Garcia. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
For the Brewers.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So coming to the plate, Jason Kipnis. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Albert Almora would be next. Lifted the other way out to left center. Garcia has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll move on to the bottom of inning. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, and they are squarely into chip-away mode, looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Happ has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Striding in once again, Lorenzo Cain. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And here's Christian Yelich now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And he's safe. Digging in now for the Brewers, Keston Hiura. He flew out in his last at-bat. So 1-1. To 1-2 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Misses, ball 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
1 and 2.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Fouled off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kane is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The first
Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
And he fouls this one off. 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway. Here's Chris Bryant now. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
High in the air out to center field. Kane is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. In now the Brewers DH, Ryan Braun. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit, racing back the left fielder, and it's gone. Ryan Braun with the solo home run. First home run of the campaign for him, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Into the box now, Avisail Garcia. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Here's Jed Jerko now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Slow little roller to third. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2.
And that'll bring forth Luis Urias. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And he's got a build.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Brewers do pick up a run on the Ryan Braun homer. We played 4. It's the Cubs 6 and the Brewers 1. All set for the start of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Lifted in the air out to right. Looking up is Yelich. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Jason Hayward. High in the air down the right field line. Yelich on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. The relay. Throw into second, not in time. He took a chance tagging up, but made it pay off.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Just got a piece of that one, perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garcia has a read on it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Brewers 1. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's good.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Orlando Arcia flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 and 2 now as this catches the outer half.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Count even at 2-2. The pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. Popped into the air, back behind second. Kipnis is there for it, and that retires the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 7-1. New inning set to get underway. Digging in to try it again. Jason Kipnis. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
1 and 2.
Ball 2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3 and 2 here.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Right side and right into the shift. He's got it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, I understand it's a tough backhand play right there, but he who hesitates is lost. You could tell him fishing in the glove a little bit too long, and it cost him on getting the out right there.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
The first base.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ripped on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. Digging in once again, Christian Yelich, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Lifted the other way to left center. Happ comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Into the box now, Keston Hiura. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down.
And hold on now, that's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Number
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Into the box, Avisail Garcia takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. 2-2. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Brent Suter will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 0 for 5. Ball even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out.